Gemini, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to dive right in and let's get your current energy. What's influencing you? What do you need to focus on? And your past? And your strength? Your near future? What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Hopes or fears? And your potential outcome? So I will say this, the video here is only going to be available on TikTok, Tarot with Michelle, and on YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. And so looking here, bottom of the deck, King of Wands. King of Wands is taking some sort of action. I am getting, it feels a lot like shedding an old skin, would be the best way for me to describe this. It feels like you're stepping out of your shell. You're almost kind of rebuilding yourself in a way. It feels like you're leaving the past completely behind here. All the action, it's based on, because I'm getting this kind of sense of knowing that this is the right time, this is the right move for you to be taking. When I look at where you are, I am getting the Chariot energy. So this is a card of success and victory, but it feels like what you're doing is whatever the last cycle was, whatever it is that you won here, because you won some sort of battle. This King of Wands, it feels like, okay, I won the battle. And now it's not just about that. It's about moving forward. It's letting it all go, not trying to bring any of that forward with me. And it feels like that's where the real success is coming from. And you're motivated because of the Nine of Cups here. And so the Nine of Cups is saying, okay, go after what you want. And it's about leaving everything else behind. It's focusing here on what really matters as you move forward. And it feels a lot like you have the freedom to be able to do that now. And what the universe is saying here with the Ace of Swords, whatever this new beginning is, you already have an idea on what this looks like. And it's the word idea is really significant here. As you're moving forward, I'm getting the sense of moving forward with a lot of clarity around exactly what you want. I feel like you have this information, and that's part of where the success is coming from. That's why you're able to leave the past behind, because it does feel like you're doing that. In the past here, I'm getting the Three of Wands. And so that Three of Wands is a card of patience. Whatever happened in the last cycle, it might have taken a lot for you to get to this point, but it feels like you're here. You're not sitting still. You're taking some sort of action. Any delays that you've experienced up until this point, it feels like they're done. I'm getting a lot of momentum moving forward. Eight of Wands is showing up here in your strength position. And so the Eight of Wands is you moving forward in a very quick way. I'm also getting open, honest communication. Yeah, I just don't feel like you're holding anything back. You're not holding yourself back. You're just very open and free. Freedom is the word I keep getting. So there's something very freeing about you at the moment. And then in the near future here, I'm getting the Justice card, Libra energy. And so a lot of balance. Whatever has been happening, just keep doing it. I mean, this is the energy I'm picking up on, and what I'm seeing here in the cards, it's all extremely positive. Just keep leaning into this energy. Yeah, keep leaning into it. When I look at how the universe is shaping the situation, I'm getting the Page of Cups with the Star. So the Star, Aquarius energy, so the other two air signs are showing up. And I've got the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is, I'm getting leading with your heart. Going after what you want, but leading with your heart. Whatever the success was, something cracked open within you, emotionally opened up. It's giving you this kind of levity and this freedom to go after whatever it is that you're thinking about, or whatever it is that you're trying to implement here, whatever that goal and dream is for you. Seven of Wands is showing up in your hopes or fears. It can be resistance. So it's coming through as a fear, because I'm getting the word resistance and it's coming through pretty loudly. And so when it comes to any resistance, what you want is just to be able to move forward in that free, lighthearted way. And it feels like you're afraid that as you start moving down the path, that you're going to hit some sort of resistance here. I don't get the sense that you are at all. I really am not picking up on that energy. Ace of Cups showing up here in your potential outcome. And that Ace of Cups, I mean, this is going after what you want. It's that Nine of Cups, but it feels like it's the action that you're taking here, leading with your heart, that you're being encouraged to do here with this Page of Cups. So let's dive in and get more information. So tell me about the Chariot with the Nine of Cups. Page of Wands. Page of Wands, I'm getting inspired action. I love it. King of Wands, Page of Wands, I love this. So this is you moving forward with that young, youthful energy, feeling lighter, freer, ready to just go after whatever you're trying to do, whatever that goal is. Tell me about that Ace of Swords. Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is a card of happiness, and it feels like that's what you're doing. There's something about your head and heart are very aligned. So I don't get the sense here at all that there's going to be any kind of disruption internally. It feels like the resistance that you fear is external. But I get the sense that if you just keep going after what you want here, that you're not going to face any of this resistance that you might be afraid of. I don't get that at all. So let's get the Three of Wands here. The Devil. This is what you were working through in the past. So the Devil it's Capricorn, your energy. No, not your energy. You're Gemini. So there was something internal to you, because I'm picking this up as your energy. A pattern, cycle, habit, something that you had within you, very clearly coming through from you. This is an old way of operating. So whatever you were doing here in the past, it was so ingrained within you. It took time to dismantle so that you could rebuild. That's what's been taking place. That's where all this fresh, new, lighthearted energy is coming from. You broke yourself free of an old pattern, something, and I'm getting 30 years. So take that as it resonates. Not everybody is going to have that period of time, but I'm getting something that was around for a very long period of time. And it was kind of that old, trustworthy response that felt just so natural for you. But you broke this cycle. You're free of it. You broke free of the devil. Eight of Wands. Knight of Swords. So Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords. I mean, this is very clearly you not holding yourself back at all. This is a lot of freedom to go after what you want. Tell me about the Justice. Ace of Swords showing up here. I love all the aces. I mean, it's the Ace of Swords twice, and we have the Ace of Cups, but you're moving forward with clarity. You're letting go of anything here that has kind of just restricted you or limited you in some way, including this pattern or behavior. It feels like the awareness is there. And I say that because it feels like part of this new energy that I'm picking up on, you might find yourself in a situation where you instinctively fall back into an old pattern because it's an old pattern. But I'm also getting the sense here, that instant awareness of, nope, that's how I used to respond and that didn't work for me. I need to do different. I need to be different this time around. And so I'm just getting that kind of level of awareness. That's the reconditioning, the retraining yourself to focus on new and creating a new pattern for yourself, a new cycle. Tell me about the Star. Knight of Wands. Going after what you want. I'm getting a lot of that kind of energy. I had the Page of Wands with the Nine of Cups and the Chariot. So a lot of movement going after your dreams. And that's exactly what the universe is setting you up to do. It's giving you the ability to go after something here that you want, that you would not have been able to achieve if you still were in that devil energy. With the Page of Cups here, I'm getting the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups. And so I love this. So we've got the Star. Now I've got the Nine of Cups out here twice. Nine of Cups is the fulfillment of your goals and dreams. And then the Queen of Wands is more action that you're taking to go after what you want. But the Page of Cups, it just feels like you're leading from the heart, that whatever this kind of new beginning is, this new pattern, very different from the past. I don't feel like in the past that you are leading from the heart. You might have been leading from a rational place or something else that was just not giving your heart this amount of freedom to go after what you want. With the Seven of Wands here, yeah, I'm getting the Five of Swords. So resistance and conflict feel like they're fears that you don't want to encounter along the way, but I'm also not picking them up. I am getting the sense that as you're moving forward, because you're going to be in a very balanced place, there's going to be this level of awareness, any kind of resistance here, internal resistance, external, internal conflict, external. I'm not picking that up. Not right now. Not at this point in your journey. It feels like the universe is really guiding you all along this path. And with the Ace of Cups here, I'm getting the moon. So more emotional energy coming through. And so the moon, it is that kind of go with the flow energy. The moon is going to be very different from the devil. The moon here is saying everything that you've done, all of the internal work that you did to break this cycle, create this sense of freedom for yourself, going after exactly what you want, leading with your heart, being very balanced is going to give you more freedom to go with the flow here. I love this. So Gemini, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.